What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. But before we get into it, do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it means a lot to me. Kind of geek. Got the ability to come on a little early today. Um, family knocked out. Gave the little boy a bath. He knocked out. The wife and baby knocked out. Dog knocked out. And I'm up drinking coffee. So what up, though? I just wanted to come on and just talk about anything. Really, there's a lot going on, especially in the sports world and basketball. Super Bowl coming up, entertainment. Grammys just went. I didn't even watch it. I don't watch stuff. It's just I didn't even really watch. My wife, she into all that, so I get my news from my wife when it comes to like Grammys and social things like that. I don't really watch it, but a lot of the satanic rituals going on right here in our faith. I mean, when I was growing up, it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. So that's crazy. Just life in general. I like to talk about different perspectives, different ideologies. And then I had a live last night. Shout out to Corey. She came through and chit chatted on the panel with me. And we was talking about reality. And I like to ask questions like that because I just like to hear other people's perspectives. And sometimes I can take, what they say and add it to what I already know and build. What up, realist? Bro, what do you think about the trade deadline? I don't know if you're into sports, bro, but the trade deadline is crazy, bro. Dubs. Oh, shit, I didn't even drop the link. Dubs, you perfect, bro. I know you talk sports. Go ahead and bless your boy, bro. Um, but yeah, y'all both can hit the link, bro. Shit, I'm talking about anything, but that the trade deadline crazy. You called it, Dubs. I appreciate you last night. You threw it in the chat. KD, I thought when you said that, I just assumed DeAndre Ayton was gone, and seeing him still there, they cleared their bench. But if KD can get that boy to play, that's scary, man. And then the Lakers, what the Lakers did, bro, that shit crazy too. They picked up Mo Bamba. They got rid of, and that's crazy, ain't it? How Beverly posted that picture of him, D'Angelo, on Instagram. Hold on, I'm coming right now, Doug. What up, bro?
What up? What up? What up, fam?
Man, bro, what is going on? That's one of the craziest trade deadlines I've seen, bro. And then Eric Gordon going to the Clippers too.
Yo,
You did? Yeah, you see that
yeah,
too?
yeah. No, my bad. I had a call. My fault. But they need a point guard though, bro. I think they gonna end up getting Russell Westbrook when Utah dropping the shit when they buy this contract.
Man, it's the West looking like the West of the old when it was just a powerhouse. That's crazy.
I agree, but I need we need some
Yeah,
parity in the league.
yeah, because I mean, like I said, the West is just loaded again. KD back over there, Irvin over there. It's crazy again, man. And then, what you think about Michael Connolly going to Minnesota? I mean, they ain't gonna really do nothing, but that's a nice little move for Minnesota to get rid of.
D'Angelo
Um,
Russell.
yeah,
I mean, at his age, I don't think it does much, but I think Minnesota's a weirdly built team anyway because they got two bigs in the front court. They didn't really need Rudy Gobert. They gave up 4 first-round picks for him. That was the dumbest shit I ever seen.
I thought they did that because they was shying away from Towns, but
I thought they did it because they didn't want Towns playing. I don't think Towns wanted to play the five. That's
um,
why they did. That's the main reason why they did it. But they gave up too much to get him.
yeah, way too much. And then Gary Payton might be going back to the Warriors.
He did. Yeah, they gave up I think it was 5 first round picks or some shit like that. They gave Portland.
Dang.
They got those first round picks from I think it was from them trading James Wiseman to the Pistons. And Detroit gave him 5 first round picks. They turned around and gave him to the Blazers for him. So it was no point in signing. It was no point in letting him walk away in free agency. They just let him walk away last year and bought him back.
Man, I didn't even know they get rid of James Wiseman.
Yeah, they traded him to Detroit.
Oh, he in the D?
Yeah, in the D. But what's fucked up about that is that I like that move for Detroit because James Wiseman, he kind of remind me of if he live up to his potential, Evan Mobley.
I don't know.
He can run the floor. He can run the floor. He can shoot, block shots, athletic big. So I like that move for Detroit. That's if they give him minutes. He already got Jalen Duren, so I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, Jalen Duren is a beast. They might be moving away from what's my man name? The little power forward. I liked him too. He cool dude. I actually because I'm in a D, and my cousin threw a party and he popped up. My cousin do like promotion and shit in the city, so he know like some of the players. But he came through. What is my man name? Little. I mean,
You're talking about. Yeah, he went to Washington. I know he used to play.
Yeah.
Play college in Washington. I forgot his name. But
Hey
yeah, I know what you're
Corey.
talking about.
What up, Blackbird? My bad, bro.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, Isaiah Stewart. What up, Miss Queen? Appreciate y'all rolling through. But yeah, that I didn't know Detroit had that. I mean, so it's gonna be popping downtown. Man, they got some young boys. They got some young guns. Who did they give up for Wiseman? Just the picks?
Just the picks, yeah. And Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq. Oh man, I like
Sadiq.
Sadiq.
Bey.
But
that was liability.
Giants Nation next year, Blackbird.
I'm just wondering why Killian Hayes still on the team.
I never.
That's what I need to know. Why hasn't he got traded? I know it ain't much of a trade market for him, but shit, he shouldn't be on the team. That boy trash.
Miss Queen, I love you. I ain't no LeBron hater though. Now LeBron, I don't know, bro. I still go with Mike. LeBron. I mean, he did something crazy though.
It's subjective. You know what I mean? It depends on because a lot of people ain't actually seen Jordan play.
Right.
So it's subjective. You know what I mean? A lot of people, a lot of the younger generation gonna say, LeBron's the GOAT, but that's all they know.
Tay, what's up, baby girl? Hey, Tay, oh my God. Tay, please drop your link. I'm telling you. Tay, you had me crying. She was eating them hot noodles, bro. She was doing a review and eating them hot noodles. Man, when she got the hey, Tay is the sis. Miss Queen, hey, y'all, everybody drop y'all links.
He said MJ better than Bron. I agree because MJ was doing shit on the court back in the day that nobody could fucking do. He literally was God on the basketball court for real.
Black Jesus.
What he used to do, man. Yeah, man.
And like I got to see him play a couple times. One time I actually was like I wasn't, I was like two columns up. So, but Mike was magic, bro. When he put in the post, like if you ever went to a game and anytime Mike put people in the post, people stood up because they knew something was about to happen. Like that's different, bro. Like,
and she said LeBron took more teams to the finals than MJ. That's true, but at the same time, I like LeBron because LeBron he carried a lot of them teams to the finals. I see why y'all would say that. And he got he didn't win. At the end of the day, they know they're gonna talk. They care more about the wins than the losses. Shit, he lost 6 of them.
Yeah. It's in Blackbird. My opinion, Kobe is right behind Mike. I'm talking because I look at like when you even play the game, is you understand that you look at it a little different. And I ain't playing no college level, just high school, but understanding that mentality that they had, um, like
Now I can see why they say LeBron though. I can see why.
I mean, just the pure numbers, man. I mean, but can you imagine if LeBron had Mike's mentality with his size and skills and athletic? If he just went on the court like I'm gonna dominate everything.
Exactly, and they play in two different eras, and
Yeah,
it's soft as shit now. You know the way they officiate. I mean, you can pretty much do whatever you want on the court. But yeah,
bro.
That Phoenix team, nasty. It's just a starting lineup. They ain't got no bench though.
Nah. Hey, the Lakers made. I mean, they ain't go. I don't think they will do nothing, but they made some nice
Underrated
moves
move.
too.
Underrated. D'Angelo Russell. He can spot up shoot. That's what they need. They need to spread the floor. Malik
Yeah,
Beasley. Malik Beasley, 39% from the three. That's underrated moves, man. That's two players underrated. Then they got Mo Bamba from the Magic. They needed a big, so they got a big. You know, that's an underrated move. Yeah, they made some pretty decent moves. They got some, and they got Homeboy from the Wizards earlier last
yeah.
month.
Hiratachi. I can't even pronounce his name. He got the Chinese last name.
Rory Hachimura.
Yeah, Hachimura. Yeah, the Lakers made some moves. But I don't know, bro. I still see the Warriors, bro. And now I know they got Sadiq Bey. He a dog, bro. Like seeing him play, he a dog. Sadiq Bey is a dog. And going, they didn't reload it.
No,
That's
Sadiq Bey is with the Hawks. No,
oh, he went to the Hawks.
It was a three-team trade.
Oh,
Three-team trade.
oh yeah, Corey. Yeah, you gonna learn because Dubs. I'm telling you, that's what he do. You know. So I mean, he filling me in. I'm more of a combat sport guy. But my cousin played for the Jets, Jordan Whitehead. So I got back into football,
Okay.
and you know, Rail Reeves. That's my it's family, but I'm from a small town, so it's like cousins removed, and then Ty Law. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna get him on here. And talk about that because three people from our town won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, so I think that's kind of cool.
Kyrie looked good last night, man. I just need to see how he gonna look with Doncic back on the court. I feel like he gonna be all right because he can play off ball. I feel like he's gonna be all right, but Doncic and LeBron, two different players. So I need to see. I need to see what he's gonna look like with him on the court. But him as a solo ad last night, he looked all right.
And then even with I mean, I like the way he commented too when he said, this Luca team, I can play off the ball. It just his head looked clear. So
He definitely want to be down there.
yeah, so I think that in itself is gonna be amazing. Yeah, Corey, I got another cousin. He don't I'm gonna bring him on the show, man. This dude don't even look real, bro. He do MMA fighting though, but he didn't make it to the big circuit, so now he do training. But the dude don't look real. Like if you ever seen somebody truly with 0% body fat, that shit look crazy. But yeah, this I think it's gonna be hype, man. The finals. See if the Lakers make it. See what the Clippers go do if they pick up. Because they release Reggie Jackson? Because they say he might go to Phoenix.
They didn't, but I think they still got him. They don't have a true point. Reggie Jackson ain't a point guard though. I
No.
don't think he's a point guard. He traded to Charlotte. He was Charlotte. Clippers got Mason Plumlee from
It,
Charlotte.
man, the NBA, it's crazy. Like after these, I miss the '90s era. where everybody just wanted to battle one another.
one another.
It,
But it's starting to get like that a little bit. Yeah, everybody's
yeah.
teaming up, but it's like it's a lot of parity in the league right now, especially this year. You're starting to see it.
I think these younger players got more of that dog mentality than the current players. Like the players coming up, they feel like they got more to prove and they want to prove stuff. I like Cade Cunningham. Cade cool, and I'm biased, because I'm in the D. But yeah, I like Cade. I like that Ivy kid. Like you said, they got Durham. The Pistons might be a nice squad in a couple years.
I don't like the way these kids is being brought up, being coached. Because they being coached to shoot like Curry.
Yeah,
They're not being coached the fundamentals of the game. A lot of these bigs nowadays don't post up like they supposed to. They don't use their sides. Besides Embiid, and Jokic and a couple other guys, they don't use their sides to the advantage. They want to sit out there and shoot jumpers and shit.
I think Jalen Durham, like he raw on offense. He more of a defensive guy, but just watching Piston game, I feel like he can develop into that. But you're right, they got to coach him into that, and it's all about the three.
Yeah, he had minutes on the defensive end, though.
Yeah, that boy.
Yeah, he had minutes. Yeah, he liked that for sure.
Dang, bro, that kind of hurt my heart. I like Sadiq Bey, man.
I don't think I,
Dang.
I don't think they liked him. I don't think the coaching staff liked him though. I don't think they liked him. But I think Killian Hayes. I mean he out of time, bro.
I
He got
don't
too many
even,
excuses.
I don't even know what he is, man. Like, he's soft to me. He don't fit like the Detroit.
The culture. Yeah.
Yeah, he don't
He don't
fit
he,
that.
he don't go to the rack. He's scared to go to the paint, the drive. He's scared. He's scared to do that. He can't shoot. He really can't shoot. So I mean, what is he?
That's what I'm saying. He don't fit in well. So, yeah, I hope he, I thought they was gonna trade him last year, especially coming into this year. Because if
Who gonna
somebody
trade?
want,
Who
I
gonna
think,
trade for him? That's the question.
I thought Boston wanted him. Somebody wanted. I seen a report at the beginning of the year. Somebody wanted him. Thought it was Boston.
I think if he was to get traded, I think the only team that makes sense is the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's a team that would make sense to me. Just because of the current status of the team, they're not trying to do shit.
What up,
Give him some
Tanya?
money.
Appreciate you coming through, Tanya. Yeah. How many more years you think LeBron got? You think he gonna try to stay in the league until Bronny get there?
Yeah, yeah. I think he gonna play as long as he want to play. He gonna play as long as he want. And I think with the way like the way the game is being officiated now, he can do that. He take care of his body and shit. So he gonna play as long as he want. And
Pop.
I think he gonna still be giving niggas 30. Still giving him 30.
I mean, he developed like that. That's the one thing he did develop. I give it to him. He developed a jump shot. Um, I wish he did that in the beginning of his career.
Earlier, yeah, because that Spurs. I mean, I think they was gonna lose that Spurs series no matter what. But I think they would have stole a game or two from him,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least.
He I don't know. I mean, like I said, I never hate on him because what he accomplished is wonderful. And undeniably top. Um, I probably put him. I don't know if I could even. I mean, it's more the mentality to me. I mean, I understand the numbers, but let's face it, it's not the old game no more. Can you imagine Jordan playing Larry
Oh, today?
Bird?
Oh, today?
Larry
Yeah,
Bird,
they'd be
bro, if he can
averaging
shoot,
35, 40 points a game. Shit. With
and
the
that
way shit. Jordan
is
won't be getting his ass beat as much as he used to.
I think they're saying your audio static a little bit. I thought that was mine. Well, that's cool. We'll work though. But
You hear me?
yeah, it's a little staticky, but we'll work though. But yeah, if the game is totally different. If Jordan, even if Kobe in his prime, played in today's era, it would have been nasty. Like Dominique Wilkins. I mean, they so soft on the inside now. He would have
Yeah, they
terrorized them.
down. They down. Yeah, they downsizing. That's the problem. Is they going positionless in the front court, especially. Let me tell you somebody who's useless. Ben Simmons.
Yeah, they
Motherfucker,
keep trying
useless,
to
man.
they keep
They
trying to
got
inflate that boy with with talent. It ain't working, bro. I don't care how you explain it. Like, nah, man.
yeah. They masked a lot of his deficiencies. Even though we knew he couldn't shoot, but you really notice it now. That boy trash.
And see that, like, when you make it to that level, it's like you don't have a desire to, especially when you been hyped up, like to work on yourself, bro. I mean, you ain't Iverson. Iverson just had a God given gift. Like, I can do whatever I want. So imagine if he actually practiced. But you not that, bro. Like, you just big. So you got away with stuff for a while. But now the game caught up to you.
I mean, I kind of feel I'm surprised it took this long. I mean, with him not shooting shit, I'm surprised it took this long for him to catch up with it. For them to catch up, shit.
And I think because that was Embiid. Embiid kept getting better. So he wasn't down low no more. So when
It,
Embiid started going to the top, it kind of left, it kind of opened his game a little more. It didn't make he wasn't better. He just had more options.
Embiid was like that from the beginning. He just, he missed his first 2 years. He was hurt. Embiid been like that though.
Yeah,
Shit.
but but just over the years, it was
Yeah, he got
like
that
you
three.
said,
He got that
yeah,
shot.
like okay, he wasn't here for a minute, so we don't know what he can do. And then he started doing it. You looking like, okay, how consistent is it? Now it's like, no, that's him. That's just what he do. And when
And
that
you,
happened, and then teams start even. I mean, sometimes they double him when he outside the paint. So now it's just leaving room for Ben to get in there. And
you
then
had
you
to.
had, oh, my bad, go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
And then when you did have a couple shooters, where he can kick it out, it became a dual threat.
Embiid. Who would you rather have, Embiid or Jokic?
Embiid. I
I
like
think
Jokic,
Jokic.
but I like Jokic, but I like Embiid. I think it's the personality.
I
Um,
know. I see why you say that because as far as on the defensive end,
yeah,
I see what you mean there because Jokic soft as shit. But
yeah,
as far as like shit, Jokic, man, I like the way he played the game, and I don't like the offense because they run through them, so it's going from the paint out instead of what I'm saying inside. Yeah, I don't like that shit, but I see why you would take Embiid though, because he can do everything.
yeah. Corey Kobe developed a three at the towards like the middle. The middle is his career. He really honed in on the three. But yeah, Kobe was, man. That's my Mike is the GOAT, but Kobe is there. Kobe, my favorite player of all time.
1A 1B because he played just like Jordan,
Yeah,
played just like him.
yeah. So Kobe, that's my favorite player of all time. But in that class, you know who I liked it the most when that class first came out was Stephon Marbury. He was a beast, bro. Stephon Marbury was a beast. That was a nice class. Kerry Kittles, Stephon. Who else was in there? Marcus Camby,
Steve
Sharif
Nash,
Abdul Rahim.
Steve Nash and shit. Yeah, that
Yep,
was a nice
Steve Nash.
class.
Yeah, that was a nice class. I think that rivals LeBron's class. Like when you talk about overall talent,
Outside of your boy that went second.
who went? You talk about Darko.
Yeah, outside of him,
Yeah, but see,
you
that's
had to
what I'm
put
saying. I mean, if you had to the top 5 players in the what was that, the 97, 98, no 98 draft,
96. Yeah.
96 draft.
96. Yeah.
Because Garnett was 95, right, or 94.
95.
95. So the 96 draft, the top 5 players out of there, or the top 5 players out of LeBron's draft.
Top 5 out of LeBron's draft.
You would?
I think so.
Oh, so we talk about Kobe and Iverson, right? So I give you LeBron.
I mean just top 5 overall, not the top 5 picks.
No, the top 5 overall. Like
Overall,
if you had to build,
96,
like if we was
96,
having
96,
right,
96,
like
yeah.
because that draft was crazy, man. That
We're
draft.
talking about top 5 picks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
03 for sure. Just because 3 of them played together.
That was crazy, man. I mean, but I think that's why eventually LeBron will become the logo of the NBA because not only his accomplishments in the NBA, but just he changed the way the NBA operates, bro. Like people, like Jordan got rules, bro. LeBron changed the way the NBA operates, or as like players having control over where they go and actually, um, coming together making moves. That wasn't done like that before LeBron.
He said he was a fan of Steph Curry. Yeah. Dale Curry was a fucking shooter, boy. He was lethal.
Oh yeah, Del Curry.
Yeah. He was lethal.
You know who I used to like growing up? Deadlift Shrimp, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. I think because I was collecting basketball cards and I had a couple cool basketball cards of his, and I think that made me like him as a player. But yeah, I had a jersey and everything, bro. Don't ask me how I got that jersey. I don't know. I didn't even know they made them jerseys. But I had one.
The Pistons would have took anybody besides your boy back in 03. That would have extended that team window, bro.
Bruh, the Melo was right there. I don't understand that. That's I mean, a lot of people at Detroit was saying that's how you know the shit rigged. Like they was forced to take him, like, cause they was talking about Melo. Melo did visits and everything. Melo was supposed to be here, but then he was like, "Oh, we got Tayshaun Prince." Like, okay,
Melo could have been coming off the bench giving them buckets initially. That's what I'm saying. So it could have
bro, that'd have been crazy. Just that rotation.
They've been
You,
ridiculous.
you could take the 2, 3, or the 4 out, and Melo can come in. At that time, that would have been nasty, man. That would have been nasty.
So what you think? What you think they're gonna do in the draft this year? I mean, with them requiring James Wiseman, everybody going after Wembanyama, that blue dude from France. I don't think if they got the first pick, what you think they'll do with it?
I don't know, bro. They're probably traded knowing Detroit. Knowing Detroit, they'd trade it. I don't think they'd take it. They'd start thinking for the future, unfortunately. But if they do, they have to take them. I mean, what else you gonna do? You gotta take them. That's a unicorn, bro. Like, if you don't take them, I mean, and if it don't work out, you still got good pieces. I mean, to me, it's like if you don't take them, but I got a feeling they go trade it if they get it. They go pray they don't get it though. If they just picked up Wiseman, they go pray they don't get it. Detroit money, bro.
They don't really owe no money. I mean, it's not nothing. They don't really got no money invested in Wiseman.
Right.
So if they take them, they take them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like, if he work out, good. If he don't, then you still got the potential with Wiseman, or you got the potential to, let him develop because you got Wiseman. So I mean, they got a lot of options with that. And then you never know. Down the road, I think Cade go. I think Cade will be here for a long time. I hope Ivy here, but I don't know about that front court. I do not know.
You think Cade should play on ball or off ball?
I think he a menace on ball, But then Ivy, I mean that's the crazy thing because Ivy can bring it up too, and both of them can go from 0 to 100, and kick it. Or I mean Ivy, I'm impressed with his passing ability. I'm truly impressed with Ivy's. I mean he was doing this thing in Vanderbilt, but um, I appreciate his passing ability. And with them two, I mean you it's double trouble with them coming up the court. But I like Cade handling the ball. I think he a more of a threat. I think if he come in as the one, there's not a lot of people who can stand in front of him. So they will be trying to trap him. So he go either dominate or create an opportunity. I think he's more in a position to either dominate or create an opportunity. So I like him handling the ball.
They got to solidify they 3 and 4 spots too. I don't like Isaiah. I mean, no disrespect to your man's. I don't like Isaiah Stewart playing center. And I don't
No,
like. And he's not a power forward either because he can't shoot. So I don't really like that. And Bojan Bogdanovic, he ass. He don't play defense. I mean, he can shoot, but he don't play defense. I think he should be somebody y'all keep off the bench. Yeah, but as far as him starting, I don't know about all that. I like Isaiah Livers. He
yeah,
all right.
Isaiah Livers straight. I think um I think Durham about to take that 4 spot if Wiseman work out, but he can't shoot neither. Nah, he can't take the 4 spot. But Wiseman can shoot a little bit, can't
Wiseman's solid, bro. That's why I say if he didn't get the playing time in Golden State, So that wasn't going. I didn't think that was a wise pick. No pun intended. From the start, he wasn't going to get the playing time there. They had the second pick just due to everybody being injured, and then when everybody came back, they won the chip. Kind of like the Pistons.
he? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it was kind of similar to that. They already had a team there. They got the second pick. They took somebody they thought could help them, but they didn't really need them. Kind of a
yeah.
luxury pick.
Yeah, I think the playoffs gonna be hype, and I think the beginning of next season gonna be hype.
Who you got coming out of the East and West?
I gotta say Boston. I gotta roll with Boston. I like Milwaukee though. I'm a Giannis fan. I think I like the improvements he made on his game, so I'm always root for him. But Jason Tatum's starting to look like what I thought he was gonna always be. Jalen Brown, they get that experience now, so I like them coming out the East and the West. I mean, I can't go against stuff. I can't do it. Not until it happens. I can't go against them. I don't care what anybody did. I can't go against stuff. I think because of the position he played, I don't think he'll ever get the recognition. Because I mean, Steph don't only shoot. Steph will cut you up and cut to the rack too. Um, I love the way he play off the ball. He remind me of Rip Hamilton
Right.
2.0 when he ain't got the ball. That's what he remind me of.
And
Um,
Reggie Miller.
oh yeah,
Right,
yeah,
running around and shit. He'll tire your ass out.
yeah. So I appreciate Steph Game. Like I said, I think he under appreciated because of the position. If he was bigger and dunked, I mean, we'd be saying he one of the greatest players. I think he. Nah, I mean, I don't know how long he can play. As long as he stay healthy, he a shooter. So it ain't like his body getting beat. Um, but he got injury. He got a history of injury. So, but I like Golden State, Boston and Golden State.
I like a rematch too, but not that one. I like a rematch too, though. If Phoenix, I say if Phoenix can make a run and put it together, I hope they're not done. I mean, matter of fact, the trade deadline over. Hope when they got these guys that they can sign on these minimum deals after they get cut, if they can pick up some of them guys for the bench, I think the Phoenix gonna come out the West, bro. And I think out the East, I think Milwaukee gonna come out the East, bro. But I think Milwaukee would have beat Boston last year if Chris Middleton didn't get hurt.
And I can see that if you ask me who I want to win, not even go to the final, I want Phoenix. So I want Chris Paul to get a rock, bro. I want him to get a chip. I think he deserves it. Time he put in, it'd be nice to see him. I want Phoenix to win. And like I said, I like Giannis. I really do. I like what they did in Milwaukee. I like his heart. Um, I like his game. And like I said, just his dedication. Like he shooting threes. That's crazy, bro. That shit's scary, bro.
That boy be traveling to Europe though.
Yeah.
All the time too. All the
Yeah, he
time. They
does.
don't call it. They don't call it. It's just at this point, it's just like, that's what he do. He travel a lot.
But see, the Mavs got to do the same thing. The Suns got to do Blackbird. They got to get some more pieces, bro, because they let a lot go. Um, I don't even know who their big man is over there, bro.
In Dallas,
Yeah.
I think they got what's his name? Fucking I know he played for Stanford. I forgot his name.
Oh, they
I
picked up
forgot his name.
that dude,
Christian Wood.
Christian
They got
Wood.
Christian
Yeah.
Wood, but yeah, he not a center though. The White Powell.
Oh,
Got
okay.
the White Powell, JaVale McGee.
Okay.
I like Jaden Hardy though. I like Jaden Hardy.
Yeah.
Kind of remind he like the microwave. Kind of remind me of the microwave. He come off the bench and give you buckets. When he on, he on. I like that. That was I don't know how he fell to the second round.
The NBA getting hype again. I thought it was gonna die down when, like, after Kobe and LeBron, like LeBron started getting older, Kobe left. I thought it was go. I didn't really say like I didn't. I'm not a big. They like I said they softer now. So
They skilled. They real skilled though. That's one thing I can give them. They skilled.
yeah.
These players coming in more skilled.
But a lot of the heart is gone though. Um, they kind of taking on the personality of society. This instant gratification that okay, I'm a superstar, treat me as such. When they don't even put their head down and play with heart no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the money different, man. The money
yeah,
they getting is different. Back in the day, they had to grind. They had to work for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes they put up 20 and 10. They getting 200 million dollar contracts and shit now.
yeah. Back in the early days, after the season, you had to go work your job.
Yeah, that shit didn't exist. It's the money. They had to grind. They had to grind back in the day just for them to get the money they get now. Which I see why. Which is why a lot of them old niggas hating on them.
Yeah, because they don't show appreciation to it. I mean, because you know how like when you work for something and you get it, you look at it like yeah, but then you see somebody else come behind you and they have to work as hard as you or didn't even have to work and just it's given to them and plus more. You'll be like, and then on top of that, you don't even pay homage for people paving the way or um, giving you the ability to make this. That's kind of like, and that's why I said like if we even sports, man, is a reflection of our society today. Everything is. Um, but I mean, you really see it in sports. Like even like Draymond, like you can't compare the eras, man. You can't. It's like I said, the face mask was normal. People noses was getting broke every game, bro. They having WWE matches. I mean, it was a rough sport. Now it's like, they soft. Even football, especially football, bro.
They can't play. Yeah, they can't play defense no more.
What up, Cutthroat? Yeah, they the hand checking. I mean, it's still I don't know. I think that's what takes some of the enjoyment out of it. Because I watched the old school basketball. I came up in that era, and now watching it is like the defense is that was one of the like you Dennis Rodman was the man. You know what I'm saying? Because he played defense. Even in that Piston era, Ben Wallace became famous because he played defense. Um, like now, when you think of a defensive player, you think of Kawhi, but to me, he don't display those same traits that those two had. That toughness, that roughness, that I choke slam you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you can't think of too many guys right now who are good, who are all time good defenders. There ain't too many of them, if any.
and growing up, I prided myself in defense, playing defense, so I related to those guys. Um, Nowadays, it's just like, let's see who can score the quickest. But
Yeah,
then
they
when
don't
you do
understand.
see somebody,
Like that.
locked down, you appreciate it.
They don't understand the defense lead to that. You play defense to lead the scoring. But yeah,
Yeah,
they're not being taught the game the right way. That's just what it is. They're not being taught. They're not being coached the right way no more.
it's evolved now. Is that what they claim? Um, I hate that concept. Well, I love it, but I hate when they apply that to sports. Like it is not the game is not better, and it to me is like people get hurt even more now. We didn't
Well,
have
that's
load management
well
and all
that they
that.
getting hurt now. They getting hurt now more because they're not really in the gym. Like I mean, they're not really in the weight room. They're not in the
Yeah,
weight room like they used to be. I mean, you working out with resistant bands and doing shit like that. I mean, you're not, you're not building up. You're not building up anything to prevent injury. They're not working out no more like they used to.
again, reflection of society. They saw.
Facts.
Man,
Facts.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, like even my cousin, he got hurt a couple times, and now he was like, during his, because Tom Brady, when he was down in Tampa with them before he went to New York, he was telling me that Tom Brady's personal trainer, was working with him, his therapist rather, and he was like he made him use weights. He wouldn't let him use resistance. Like certain exercise, like most of the exercise was weights, not resistance. And he was like, "Ain't this supposed to be bad?" He said, "No, this is why your joints ain't conditioned to take the impact because you just using resistance bands and you're not strengthening them like with the weights." The way he explained it made sense, but I thought that was interesting. And then from what you just said, that's why I'm like, okay, yeah,
And
yeah. The
shit, these
food,
kids ain't. Yeah, it's different.
the food ain't even the same. But we actually had real food. Like I was telling my wife, like my grandma, we had a garden in our backyard, so that we ate from the garden. And all this fast food with all these chemicals and shit in it, and I'm guilty of it, today too. I ain't got my garden going yet, but I'm guilty of it today too. But yeah, the food is different.
You can tell the difference by the way it make you feel after you eat it.
Yeah,
Like
especially
you
like if
can.
like
Not good.
when you active too, and you eat that shit. Like you said, the way it make you feel, it
It's
feel like
something
you
in the
weigh it
shit.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something in that shit.
that's why I try not to. I try not to eat out. I try to cook. But like I said, even the chicken is different. Um, the chicken, the beef. Like I didn't know what is it called? Chicken rib meat. Like I read the package, like what the hell is rib meat? Because I used to go down to the Amish market before I moved where I'm at now, and get my chicken. So, and then even before that, I was vegetarian for like 6 years, and then when I got married, I relapsed. But so I haven't eaten meat in a while. And then when I started eating it, I was getting it, from the Amish market. And my wife brought some chicken, and it said with red meat. I'm like, what the hell is red meat? And I'm eating chicken like this don't even taste like chicken. I don't know what the hell they got us eating, bro. They they probably cloning some chickens and feeding it to it.
Then that shit expensive as hell nowadays, man. It costs a lot of money to eat.
Yeah, to eat healthy is hard. I used to spend because all I ate was like salads and like I ate quinoa, but I used to just and fresh vegetables and fruit. But I used to spend probably about $300 a week trying to eat healthy, and then you got to go to the market every other day because you can't just go shopping and cause shit spoil quick. So especially when you're getting like fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, you leave that shit up there for about 3, 4 days. That shit no good.
Yeah, you ever heard of jackfruit?
No.
It's like a superfood. It's a derivative of the durian plant, D-O or DARIAN or something like that. But the jackfruit is like a cheaper version of it. And when I was a vegetarian, I used to use it like meat. Like you can cook it like meat. And I had a party one time, and I had pulled pork, and nobody knew it wasn't meat until I told them. But yeah, it got all the vitamins and nutrients that you need in food. People, it's like cultures that live off of it.
Yeah, that shit don't taste. That chicken don't taste the same. Nah, man, none of that shit. That shit ain't good for you, man, at
Uh,
all.
dra- Dragon fruit is a superfood too. Like man, I used to like I when I said I was about that life. So, um, and then I was doing mixed martial arts. So, and I was like 210 pounds vegetarian, and I'm 6 foot. So I kept protein like bee pollen is a good source of protein. And then I tell you, your body feel different. Like when you like I don't eat beef, I don't eat red meat, I only eat chicken and turkey. But I tell you, and fish. Like I eat fish every now and then. But like I even felt sick the first couple times. I ate chicken again. I felt sick. Like when you don't eat meat for a while, you start eating it again. But now I tear some barbecue chicken up.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that shit. Yeah, you can tell by the way it just like you said earlier. That shit drag you down. Shit weighs you down.
Yeah, it'll weigh you
Shit
way
takes
down.
shit sap your energy away.
That should weigh you way down. Eggplant. You know what? I can't do the eggplant for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because when, bro, like I said, we had a garden in our backyard, and my cousin had came, and my grandma told us to get go pick the vegetables out the garden. And when I tell you, he picked up an eggplant and smacked me in the face with it, bro, and it just bust all over my face. I never liked eggplant after that. But yeah, I got slapped with a big ass eggplant, bro. I think I was like 6 years old.
She said, "Grow it."
Grill it.
Hell
I'm gonna
no.
try it.
Hell no.
I'm gonna try to grill some eggplant. Corey, you gonna have to do some tutorials. You gonna have to do a tutorial and throw it up. So then I check it out and grill an eggplant. But yeah, I couldn't. I don't like squash neither. Oh, Tay, you getting? Yeah, I'm traumatized. I don't even look, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like eggplant. I'm telling you, I got slapped with an eggplant, and now that everybody using these emojis, I'll be like, man, this shit is crazy. I actually got hit with an eggplant, and now knowing what they use the emojis for, like, nah, bro. Yeah, I'm traumatized. PTSD from eggplants. So Tay, we even now. I laughed at your noodles, and you laughed at me getting slapped with an eggplant.
Shit, what you got going in the lot? What you got going tonight, man?
Nothing. Just I'm gonna sit here for a minute and talk. I ain't doing nothing. My son probably gonna wake up in a minute looking for me. But I was blessed because um, everybody in the house sleep. I put everybody to sleep early. I heard that. But I had did a live yesterday, and Corey came up here and blessed me. And I was asking her like, what does reality mean to you? And she gave me a dope definition or a dope perspective. Is what you make it. But then she, stated that everybody's reality is different, and we was building off of that for like an hour. And I thought that was dope because I think that's why we have so much conflict with one another because we look at
Like
life,
different.
yeah, and we don't take into account that people's realities are different. I don't think we take that into account. So people will sometimes judge other people's perspective without taking into account, the experiences that they had to gain that perspective. Like for instance, if I came from a abusive background and that's all I know, it'd be kind of hard for me to understand people being nice to me, being kind, being honest.
Kind of like Stockholm syndrome a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. And like when I'm interacting with people, me personally, I take in account that they got their own life experiences, so that's why I'm more quick to listen to a person's perspective and understand where they coming from before I say, oh, before I judge them. That's why I do it personally.
That's the problem. Nobody want to listen. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Nobody want to sit back and take the time to listen.
Yeah, I shouldn't have told Tay that. She gonna be clowning me now. But yeah, don't nobody take the time and then not only listen, try to understand. Because like with me, it is everybody ain't for everybody. I understand that. And like I was telling Corey, she said it's about who we like, and I said I take it a little deeper. It's really like for me, it's about what I can tolerate. Because it's people I don't like that I tolerate because they're my family. But
Exactly.
I tolerate them, and if anybody outside of them do some of the same things, I wouldn't deal with it. But because they family, I look
Have
at
to
it
deal with
different. Yeah, I got to deal with them on some level. So even when I deal with people outside of my family, it might be someone that other people don't like, but I can tolerate them. So yeah, I like them.
I think what it really is, a lot of people want to give people the benefit of the doubt on everything. That's why a lot
Yeah,
of people get a chance, get an opportunity to get over on people more than once. They don't want to believe that, hey, this person is fucked up. They're a fucked up individual until it's
there
too
go,
late.
there go the bro. Salute, Nate. Blessings, brother.
What up, Nate?
But that's true. And see, like I was telling her, like I had, like this. I heard, I hear people say this all the time. Eventually, men are cheat. A man a cheat if given the opportunity. And I've never cheated on any woman I was with. And people told me, "Oh, you a unicorn." I'm like, "No, I'm a leviathan. I'm a beast. I determine what I do and what I don't." Now, that's to say, I've never been in a relationship and cheated on a girl, but if we talking and friends and we ain't got no commitment, yeah, I have fun. But I've never cheated. So,
My way on that is that it just depends because I see how a lot of women want us to keep the shit exciting. You know what I mean? But it's vice versa too. If you stop doing that same shit you were doing in the beginning, and you know what I'm saying, I'm starting to see more of your flaws than the shit that I know you for that I like. Of course, I'm gonna go look for the shit that somewhere else.
right. And see, and you know what? Like with me and my wife, I told my wife, don't get comfortable with me in the sense that you take me for granted, and I do the same thing. Like when she say something, like like recently, we just had a baby girl. Her dad just died, so it's been a lot going on. She was like, "Okay, I need date night. We need to watch a movie. We need to do." I listened to that. She's telling me what she want, what she need, and guess what? If I don't do it, somebody else will, and that's
Exactly.
just what it is. And people are naive to that fact. When you with somebody, what you do for them, if they want it, they'll find it from someone else. So just do what you're supposed to do. If you want to be with that person, I mean, I don't feel like it's a sacrifice. I feel it's like my obligation. If I want to keep her, I got to make her happy. I got to, well, you can't really make nobody happy, but I got to contribute to her happiness. Like you said, once you stop doing those things, people, what up, Corey?
Hi, you guys. Good evening.
Good evening. What's going on?
You think I'm a rare breed? Honestly, I know people who like me though. I got a cousin same way. He been with his girl since they was in seventh grade. They end up getting married. That's the only woman he ever been with. And I mean, they like Bonnie and Clyde, literally. So um, maybe it's
And
in the
you say
water.
you're from a small town too, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that makes a big difference too. You
And
have to settle down when you're in a small town,
I think that
right?
I think it's the mentality too. Because like I was raised around older people, so um,
Hmm.
it was just the way I was brought up.
I can tell.
It's like it's like morals, it's like having discipline. These were the things instilled in me at a young age, and that was one of the things,
Values.
values. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like it, and then like with me, this is what I tell people. This is how you prevent yourself from cheating. Don't put yourself in compromising positions. Just
Hmm.
simple. If like I worked at a hospital, so I was always around women. Okay, if they flirting with you, just let them know. And if they keep flirting with you, let them know.
Hmm.
Don't play along with it. Like, and that's another thing too. I don't need attention. Like, I'm not one of them people who go out and see. I'm fine in a room by myself. So
Hmm.
so that's one thing too. I don't. I know some people. Some
Don't
people.
like being solo.
Yeah, and they need to feel validation. Some people, everybody likes to feel appreciated. That's why when y'all come and rock with me, it makes me feel good. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all come in here, what up, cowboy? And I'm appreciative. And that's genuine. It's not. I'm not saying that because I'm being polite. I'm saying it because I'm grateful that y'all took time out to come rock with me, and I
Right.
appreciate it because y'all don't have to. So it's genuine.
Facts.
But if it didn't happen, like my first couple videos, my first probably 10 video, I was just in here talking to myself because this is how I make my content. I don't like
Hmm.
make videos. I just push the
It's
live button and talk.
practice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, being
You
by
know what I'm
myself, bro,
saying?
that's therapeutic, bro.
it
Sometimes
is.
you need that time. You need that time to yourself, man. Just to kind of,
Hmm.
because I know a lot of people like to say idle mind is the devil's playground, but that's just your perspective.
You
That's
gotta
just your
even it
perspective.
out. It's the yin and the yang. You go. For me, I go and be sociable, and then I get overwhelmed, and I be like, "Ooh, I'm so glad I'm at home. I can have a peace of mind. I just appreciate my alone time." You know what I mean? After being out and about, because for me, it's like an energy sucking thing. Like, I feel like all my energy is sucked out by the time I get back home. I'll be tired.
Yeah, I can't. My wife she one of the people who like to be out and about and doing things all the time. So,
Hmm.
and that's I was always like that too when I was younger. But
That's her reality.
yeah, yeah, and that's why I say like when I was younger, like when I moved to Michigan when I was 9, so I grew up Everything was instilled in me in that small town, but I moved up here, and so I tried to fit in, but then I got tired of trying to fit in and created my own lane.
There you go. You got to. Because sometimes when you follow where everybody else is going, you're going to be led right off of a cliff. If you go the opposite way, you might be the only survivor, so you never know.
You want to hear something kind of deep?
You never know. Everybody be following each other, just falling off the cliff. It's like, y'all stupid. Y'all should come this way. No, we're going to go this way. Okay, I'll see you. See you when I see you.
You want to hear something crazy? My spiritual guide, my spiritual leader told me, he said, I want you to observe sheep and goats.
Mm-hmm.
And when you observing sheep, you notice they get led in herds. And the sheep's in the back, head is in the ass of the sheep in front, so they don't know where they're going. But goats, they climb mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look in like
goats, yeah.
When you look in countries like Iraq, you will see sheep's being led in herds and goats climbing the mountain, overlooking, watching them being led around, not knowing where they're going. And he told me to be more like a goat. Don't follow the pack. Just watch and observe where it's going, and then you'll understand it. So
if that's not weird, that's smart.
Yeah. No, I'm saying to like common concepts is like because I observe nature a lot. I really do. And observing nature, you see how things are naturally. And that's why in ancient Egypt, they used the aspects of animals and put them on the heads of men to have the instincts of an animal, but the heart of a man. And created deities, not gods. But those deity divine principles to teach. So they learned
That's
from
how the jungle people survive. They listen to what's going on in their environment. The rain, they smell the weather, listen to all the little whatnots in the jungle, and they move accordingly.
But in this society, most people get led like sheep.
Yeah, you gotta stop, look, and listen. They taught me that in kindergarten.
Social media.
Yep.
Stop, look, and listen.
That's number one. Number one reason.
They taught us that in kindergarten. Shit, we just be walking. Cause I catch myself sometimes just doing things on a regular. I don't even realize I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. I'm like, God dang it, what did I just do? Because I'm so used to doing it. I'm just doing it like blind, like walking blind, like the walking blind. Real talk sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I really don't.
And that's why, me personally, that's why I don't do well. I do well in groups of free thinkers or people who have their own individuality but come together for a purpose to build or to create. I do well in those groups, but like even when I was in the street, I wasn't no gangbanger. I was a hustler. Like I don't do well in like organized groups. I think I say it like that. Like organized groups, I don't do well in.
I don't do well in groups, period. Only with my family because they understand me. And we move, your family know you, so we move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? We know like, oh, don't press that button. I know if I'm gonna do this or that. So when you're around somebody who does that, push those buttons and stuff, you're like, oh, okay, I know every time I'm around this person, something's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna be around them. You know what I mean? It's around the people that you know. But when you're like on this YouTube stuff, we don't know each other. We don't know how each other move and think and all that stuff. So you don't know what all kind of stuff be popping off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Like popcorn. Pop, 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 pop.
But I'll say this little circle, Now, what you think about this though? When you like, I understand you don't like groups, but what if you get in a group, like I said, with like-minded people? I don't think that's a group no more. I think that's more of a tribe or community. It's
Right. No, I love that. And actually, I have a friend that we're a couple of people that I'm like minded with, and I really appreciate them.
But the thing about that is you some of them is people are so good at being fake that
yeah,
you
Mhm.
may think they like minded until you
Mm.
spend enough time with them and then see that they fool, man. They're not really who they say they are.
But sometimes you just know what you know, like there's some kind of spiritual connection. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
even have to say nothing
But
to
you
that person, and they'll
you'll know
know
that from the start though. You'll feel that. You'll feel that connection.
from the
Well, some of
beginning.
them, some of them will tell you what you want to hear. They'll
Well, of
just
course, yeah, most definitely.
yeah.
I do that every day on
And
the
that's the
street.
but that's the crazy thing though. Like people, like I wouldn't even put that much effort into being around people if I didn't want to try to build with them. Like I ain't gonna lie,
right.
like I sit and I watch like on YouTube, I sit and watch content creators. And if I feel the vibe, I start commenting in their chat and then, try to build a rapport with them. But I watch them first because
Mhm.
you might watch one thing or one video, like, oh, and then watch another video. And like you said, over time, you
Oh,
start seeing a change in them. Like, okay, no, that's not it. So I've learned to, and that's no knock, against
Yeah, for the
nobody,
content. Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's
it's
like getting to
it,
know someone, right? It's like
yeah,
getting to
yeah.
know
And
someone.
like I
Like,
said, it's
oh,
what
go and subscribe to this channel. You go and you listen, and then you might unsubscribe or you might stay put because you like what that person is talking about. But
but
just
I think
because somebody else is your friend, don't mean that that's going to be my friend. And just because somebody else ain't your friend, don't mean that they won't be mine.
yeah. What was you about to say, Doug?
but I think over time they just change just anyway. A lot of content creators change over time anyway. Whether that's for the good or for the bad. But it's
Yeah.
up to you if
Why do
they
you think
play
that? Why do you think that happens?
because they get immersed in other people in the sector. They get caught up with them and that negativity draws over to them.
Do you think they start to get big headed? Could that be a problem?
I think it's multiple variables involved. It depends on the person. Because like think about this: a person who has never really had attention and then come on here and get attention, they
Right.
don't understand
How to
um,
handle it.
how to handle it. Just like if a person never had money, we say it all the time. People never had money. As soon as they get it, what they do, they blow it. You
Yeah, I
know,
think
you,
we spoke about that yesterday.
so is yeah.
Just like
So,
you were saying when I first started coming over here,
uh,
it's good. It's good for you. I know everybody nobody may not want to hear this, but sometimes it's good for you to go through a lot of adversity when you're young.
oh
Because when you
yeah,
get older, you know what I'm saying, you know the value of a dollar more than somebody who ain't went through shit.
and see, I think that's my poise too because when I was younger, I had attention. I did all that. So if I get it now, it's like okay, I understand it. So I don't feel. I mean, I never say I won't change because I do plan to change. The more I learn about it, the more I want to do with it. So I know I'm gonna change. But
As
far
long
as
as you're aware of it, that's all that
yeah,
matters.
but
Yeah.
even the change is gonna occur is just me being more confident in creating content. It's not the person I am can't change. Not far as what I'm presenting because I'm constantly redefining myself. But if anything, like me personally, like I'm not like this is me. Like I am not. Even if I talk about what I did in my past, I am a father of two and a husband, and I
It's
just
okay to grow
But
yeah,
without worrying about what other people think about it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
because
okay.
once your audience start getting bigger, you got to be able to relate to a larger group of people.
yeah,
Mhm.
It's gonna be all different types of people coming in here, like people that may not be on par with what you're saying, that may need to just listen, and then the people that are.
Or people who might just want to come after you for no reason, right?
Yeah, that too. But I don't think a lot of those yeah, when you start when these trolls and all these motherfuckers start seeing like blood in the water like a shark, they gonna start coming over
Mm-hmm.
here. They gonna start coming over here and start fucking.
Ooh, you said a shark.
And see, I think
A cold
and,
analogy.
and see that I don't have experience with that, so
No, you don't. But
that's
I,
gonna be a learning lesson. But I think I'm putting I got some good people like Nate. I got Perp. I got some good people who, because I can't, like, the chat. That's one thing I have a problem, because my eyesight. I have a problem keeping up with the chat. But I think I
wait,
got some good people. As far as
Some
what people say
trustworthy
about me,
people who can
I'm
read it.
you're
yeah,
not in
like
that sect. You're not in that sector anyway, so you wouldn't have to
right.
worry about that. You wouldn't have to worry about them people.
And then, like, far as somebody saying something, but I understand. Like, I see everything that's going on. But I understand how to handle that too, because I did that in real life. I'm not about to get into it with nobody on here. This shit. I mean,
But
not
they
it's
would
not,
take
it's not
one
real.
little thing and just tear you to pieces. Be like,
And then that's another thing. Like, if you dox me, what you go find? I mean, I'm not embarrassed about anything, and that's the thing too. Like I said, I'm not. I am what I am. So
right.
it is what it is. If people, as long as I'm saying something to help one person, I don't care. I think a lot. I think what happens a lot of times is people, like, and it happens in real life. So not even just on YouTube, because I've seen this happen in real life. People build themselves up to something that they not yet aligned with, not have yet achieved, and somebody see it and knock it down, and it affects them a different way. I'm more of a responder, not a reactor. So if somebody even say something to me, I'm gonna think about it before I just jump off a bridge.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
then
That comes with the experience.
That's
That
a
comes with the
yeah,
good
university, the
thing to
life
have.
experience.
That's a good habit to have.
because I mean, like, I didn't even,
That's
bro, trust me.
amazing.
Like, even I didn't even tell my full story yet. So I've been, like, if you really understood my background, you'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna say I'm unshakable. I never say that, but
Right.
it's not much. There's not much you can do to me that ain't already been done.
Yeah.
Especially if you.
My bad. People don't understand that shit takes time to develop, man.
Oh yeah, I'm
It
38,
takes
bro.
it take a long time. Take a long time to develop.
Yeah.
I'm 38. I've been going through shit since I came
Who
out
is
the
A?
country,
Who
bro.
am I speaking with? A?
What
Oh,
Dub?
that's Dubs.
Oh, Doug. Okay. I think I've seen you before.
Oh shit, Dubs. Do you got a wrench in the chat? I was gonna say put your
It's been a long
link in the
time.
chat.
This probably over in KB's chat together or something.
No. I ain't been over there. Ain't been
Oh.
over there. And like damn near when he started, because I didn't like the direction he went in when he started
Yeah.
giving homeboy well, I forgot his name, Mr. Skinny.
Mm-hmm.
When he started to give him no clout, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When he started to give him attention,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I stopped fucking with him, because
Yeah, me too.
he got off his message.
But you was over there. I see you
Yeah,
some. I
yeah,
see
yeah,
how
yeah.
you.
I've been over there. He got
Yeah.
off his message. Once he got off his message, I stopped fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
When he first came on and he was talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? That I can relate
Man,
to.
have me. What
And
they
see,
call
I wouldn't.
it?
And see,
Motivation.
when that first
Bamboozled.
when all that stuff was happening, I didn't even know you can type in the chat, bro. I didn't know none of. I didn't know. My head was in work, and so I didn't really have time. But when he
You just
was,
listening.
yeah, I was just listening, and then, like, I didn't know about the live, so I was catching the playbacks, and I was watching with him. I think I came around with him and Tommy Stoudemire, because I seen some other stuff from Tommy Stoudemire. I'm like, dang, they beefing. Then he started beefing with Hassan, and then
Everybody, right?
when I learned about the chat is when Sister T and Damn D, when that beef went on. Then I learned about the chat, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, you
So
was
yeah, yeah. So I
late?
didn't know nothing about the. I seen the whole, like the thing with Mr. Skinny, like, and this is no knock against nobody, but this is what caught my attention because I seen they was cool, and then like a day later they was like beefing like blood. Like, hold on, bro, how y'all go from? I didn't know. I thought it was his real cousin.
Some cousins
So I'm like, hold on, how you go from
enemies, and
0
that's
to
a very
100?
right.
And then honestly, after that, I looked at everything like a soap opera. Like, oh, this is just entertainment. And then with the Damn D and Sister T, I'm like, oh, you can actually chat like people. And I started looking at the chat like, oh, this shit look crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how I got it. So I didn't know nothing. Like I used to just YouTube for like sports. Like I don't know if y'all ever heard of Champ Side or Blue Blood, but that's why I was on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched homie from Detroit. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if you know Motor City Sports Talk.
Yeah, well, I don't know him, but he said something about Deontay Wilder. Oh no. Is that the light skinned dude?
Yeah. He light skinned, but he got 2
He
channels.
was on KB
Goodfella Sports TV.
Yeah, Goodfella. Yeah, he said something about Deontay, and I ain't like it.
That same dude.
Yeah, I ain't like what he said about Deontay, and then I stopped watching him. I don't know, bro. I felt some type of way the way he said it. Like I don't like when I don't know, bro. That's a personal opinion. I leave my emotions out of it. It's some things I am passionate about, and combat sports is one of them. Like I said, I didn't like compete on a like UFC level, but you know, as far as like local tournaments and stuff, I did Wing Chun and Taekwondo. So like combat sports is my shit.
Right.
What's Wing Chun?
Wing Chun is a martial arts. Is a close combat martial art.
Japanese or Chinese?
Chinese.
Oh.
If you play any type of sport, whether even if it ain't on the highest level, you're gonna be passionate about it.
That's like when that whole thing with Tank Davis went down, and I was looking at some of these YouTubers, bro. I made a couple videos. I put them on private. I'm like, damn, I really got in my emotions. Like I really got into my emotions the way they was trying to break that brother down. They ain't even did nothing.
No, the problem is that they be chasing the content, the clout who's gonna put it out first, instead of just letting the shit play out.
Yeah, and that's all I was saying. Like us as black people, I think we should give each other black privilege or black benefit of the doubt at minimum. You know.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I hate about YouTube, bro.
I like that. The black benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we need to, because they ain't nobody else gonna do it for us. So we need to do it for one another. I mean, if let things play out, you know, instead of jumping down each other's throat, condemning one another before we find out, you know, all the facts of the story. You know, like if a brother get arrested, let's see if he get convicted, because the way they did Tank is he got arrested. Oh, he got a past history. Yeah, it's in the past though. Like he hasn't did this currently, so why don't we give him the benefit of the doubt and let's see what happens before we start bringing up that he a woman beater and stuff. Right. And that's what because it's like he changed, and then it comes out that, you know, she fabricated the story, and we all have family members or someone we know who been affected like that. A woman called the cops wrongfully on a man, he get arrested, and now he going through a lot of shit.
And then the main thing is they don't walk it back either. They just act like it never happened. They just report whatever was the outcome of it. They don't walk it back.
And then, you know, he a young brother from Baltimore, been in the street, got out the street. You know, he made a lot of mistakes like we all do. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's why I'm soft with that. What up, bro? Yeah, definitely. That's what I was saying. Like, you know, he from Baltimore, had a rough upbringing, been through some shit, and now, you know, he made some mistakes, but he finally getting his shit together, and something happened. We automatically say, look at him. He's still the same way. He's trash. And it's us doing it. is black content creators was making its content on them, and it pissed me off. And I had made a video. What did I name it? Guilty before proven guilty, and I broke that down. As soon as I broke it down, and I was talking about like he's not even convicted, and you use his mugshot. You don't use him by using his mugshot as your what is it called, thumbnail. You're already making him look guilty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're already making him look guilty before any information comes out. He looks guilty, and now it's us doing it though.
Right? Yeah.
And so as soon as I said that, I turned my video off. I see like 3 content creators did exactly everything I said. And then I start listening to one, and I'm like, bro, you sitting up here, and I ain't about to say no names, but I'm like, you sitting up here saying that we do this to each other, but you're doing everything you just said that we do.
Exactly.
In this one video where you talking about we do this to each other, that black people uphold white supremacy, you're doing it. You done condemn this man.
And sometimes we need to be called out on our stuff too, you know. You wrong. You just said one thing and you just contradicted yourself in the next sentence.
In the next sentence, yeah. And I'm like, that shit crazy. We doing this to each other. Yeah, he showed the video. And then, you know what, bro? This is what hit me, bro. When he went home and he seen how his place was messed up, and she put like feces on his toothbrushes, bro. Listen, when my ex-wife, yes, that's what she had feces. She took the baby diaper and smeared it all on the mirror. Like, look, man, me and my ex-wife, it was Super Bowl, right? We got into it because after the Super Bowl, she wanted to go to a party. I'm like, we got class the next day. No, we ain't going to no party. So she said, she was drunk. She said, if you don't go with me, I'm leaving you. So I said, she was showing off. So I said, bye. And she left, right? And this was like, we was having problems before that. But in the morning, I woke up and she wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, so I went to class. When I came back, my bank account was empty. Now, I'm not even about to get into what was took. I'm just telling you, I used my debit card. My bank account was empty. So I am furious. And I'm like, I wanted to hurt somebody. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to work. Right? Just to keep my mind clear so I don't do nothing stupid. That's how I'm thinking, bro. When I got home, I was living in an apartment.
Man, don't mess with my money, man.
Man, that ain't even a half. Look, when I got home, I opened the door, and it's in February now, so I feel this cold breeze. I'm like, what the hell is this? The patio door open. I turned the light on. Everything gone. She came and cleared everything out. I'm talking about my clothes, my hats. My toothbrush was in the toilet.
I know you didn't deserve that.
Nah, man.
Damn. Okay.
I say it like this. Like I'm not gonna speak bad on her because me and her cool now. But I say it like this. I took accountability for my responsibility in the relationship. I allowed things in ways that I shouldn't. If I wasn't gonna be able to deal with it in the long run, I shouldn't have let it go at the beginning. So I took accountability.
What happened when you went in there and you saw everything empty? How did you calm down without feeling like you wanted to just go in?
My mama came over. I'm gonna be 100. My mama came over and sedated me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how many Benadryl she gave me, but
oh shit, she put your ass out
to sleep. And look, I didn't even know she gave it. She crunched it up in orange juice and gave me a cup of orange juice, and I woke up the next day. I was mad as hell.
Mama,
I was mad as hell. Yeah, she crunched it up in orange juice and gave me the orange juice. I didn't even know she gave it to me until I woke up the next day. Like, what the hell? Oh, I'm a mama's boy. I'm not the mama's boy like the way it's defined. But I'm a mama's boy. Oh, yeah, man. Mama, that ain't the first time. Why you think she knew how to do it? That ain't that's how my mama kept me calm. Like I used to have anger issues. I'm being honest. I used to have anger issues, and that's how my mom. Man, I'm gonna bring her back on the show. I'm gonna see if she talk about it. I'm gonna bring her back on the show and see if she'll talk about how she used to sedate me.
Okay. So that's how you was able to get over it. Cause I would have been heated. I don't know what I would have done. That would
And then
happen to me. Ooh, I
it,
probably would have been in jail. I wish somebody would give me some Benadryl.
I say it like this: when I woke up, I didn't have certain things anymore. She, but that's my OG. She looked out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I told her what happened, she came over and she put me to sleep and took away things that I might have could use to hurt people. And,
Mm,
make sure I didn't. So I always I'm thankful for my mama.
Yeah,
Like she know me,
mm.
she knows me.
I'm
So
crashing out.
She a writer.
yeah, yeah,
Mom
yeah,
is a writer. She know her baby.
yeah.
She
She
said,
my
"Go
OG
sleep,
know
son."
me. Yeah, she I woke up and she ain't even put
Oh
me in
my
the
God.
bedroom or nothing. I'm on the kitchen. I mean, on the living room floor. She put a cover over me and like, you just go lay there, your big ass.
Go
I think I
sleep.
was
Go
like,
sleep.
I probably was like 220 back then. My mama like 5'5". She was probably about 150 pounds soaking wet. She wasn't
Yeah,
moving
she
anywhere.
probably saved your life that night. You never know.
She saved my future. I wouldn't be here talking to y'all if she didn't do that because I was ready to. I mean, you took everything. Now I'm talking about, and then I'm talking about like in Michigan, our plastic bottles are 10 cents, right? So, and this wasn't no big deal. But when I say she cleaned me out, I'm talking about I had like exotic shoes, boots. Like we in Michigan, it's different in Michigan, right? Like so we used to do stuff like this. We'd go to the Louis Vuitton store and buy like a handbag and take it to a custom guy and he'd cut it up and put the Louis Vuitton print on our boots. So like we'd buy some Timberlands and have Louis Vuitton patches on the boots. So I had a couple pair of those. Um, some Jordans that was customized. All my hats. I'm talking about. I know exact 42 New Era hats, 42 fitted hats gone. She said she didn't have enough money to pay the people to help her move, so she let them take whatever they wanted.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I got hit, bro. I mean, that's a lick. Like I can't even tell you far
And I
as
know how, man, I know how you guys feel about your stuff. If it's custom
um,
made, oh my God.
and jewelry.
I'm
I mean,
surprised you guys
everything
didn't have
was
a heart
gone.
attack. You could have dropped dead this way.
Man, I was when I tell you I was I was thinking like what can I do to
I
hurt you the
probably would
most? I
have a
wasn't even
heart
thinking
attack. I don't
Hey,
know.
you made the right move, bro. Because yeah, you can get all
I
that
called my mama. That's when I seen it, like my first
I'll
thought.
always love my mama.
Yeah, my first thought was to I wanted to drive over her people. I wanted to go tell her mama what happened, but I wasn't gonna talk. That's just how I felt. And I was like, I'm gonna call my mama. I called her to told her like, Mama, look, I love you. I know you love me. Don't come over here. She said, what happened? I said, don't come over here. And I heard her walking out the house. Because she probably lived about 15, 20 minutes away from me. So she kept me on the phone long enough to get over there. And I don't even remember her going in. The only thing I remember is giving me a cup of orange juice. That's all I remember. And I'm sitting there talking to her. Then I woke up the next day. I don't know how many Benadryl she put in there. But
Yeah,
when I
that's
asked,
devastating though. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. That's a lot. I mean,
yeah,
I've heard people going through that, but it's never happened to me before. I don't know what I would do if I walked in my apartment and all my stuff was gone and my bank account was empty.
yeah. Nobody ever
Ooh.
did me like that. Ain't nobody ever did me like that. And then like this was my wife at the time, so it wasn't it legally it wasn't nothing I can do. It's a joint account. I put her on my account, but this is money I've been saving up,
Right. So how was
and
you
I
able
had
to forgive
and I
her?
had this was the crazy part. I had just stopped
So the
hustling probably
cash
like 3 years. 3 years. I know it was like
later.
2 years maybe. I had stopped hustling, so that was everything I worked for. That was money I saved up and worked for, and I wasn't hustling no more. So it wasn't like I can go get it. Everything was in my name, the cars, the part, everything. So I had responsibility for everything. So that set me back probably about 4 years.
So how were you able to forgive her for that?
I had to,
You guys
cause
have children together?
No, we
You
ain't got
guys
no
have
kids.
Yeah, you got to
No,
learn to forgive in order to grow.
I say it like
yeah.
this: if I didn't, like I said, I won't even. Those
Anger
are
will kill
lessons.
you too. Yeah.
Yeah, those are lessons I had to learn from. It was a very valuable lesson, but like I said, the way I forgave her was took responsibility for what my part of it.
Your part in
And
it.
once I did that, it was like
Mm.
I felt it lifted like some freedom because I learned.
Yeah, that's
That
why I
was
was
the
asking, like, why would she do that? It seemed like you're a nice guy, but I don't know you from a can of paint. Like, why would somebody do that? So yeah, you played a part in it.
and like I'm gonna be honest, she tried to give some of the money back. She did, and I didn't take it. I just wanted to be done. I closed that chapter in my life and was moving on. And people be like, "You should have took." No,
So when
I
you were
did.
able to admit your wrongs, then you were able to forgive her.
Yeah, I was able to understand that. Like
You
like
played a
even
part.
giving her access to my account. How can I be mad she took the money when I gave her access to my account? Like when you really look at stuff,
You
you
trusted
begin to
her enough.
understand um when you really truly look at stuff and what people do to you, you understand a lot of times you're not even mad at them, you're mad at yourself for allowing it. And that's what it was with her because I understood who she was before I put her on my bank account. I
Mm.
understood who she was before I married her. And you can't change nobody. Change has to
I
come from
was gonna
within.
say that. I didn't want to be a smart
Yeah.
ass, but I was
No,
thinking
no. Is I thought giving her a better opportunity. Because when I got opportunity, I start
a
evolving.
woman
I
would do
start changing.
something like that in the first place. But yeah. Okay, well, good thing that you got over that, huh?
Yeah, I'm over that. And that's why I never went into another relationship bitter or upset at what happened in the prior relationship because I learned from it. So how can I be upset at something? Like if you really think about it, how can you be upset at lessons? Like
But
um
you have to be able to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, you never know because your perception might be different than their perception. And y'all done broke up over something that neither one of you are on the same page about. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So yeah, having a decent,
cause see,
adult conversation helps a lot.
and to be honest, if I indulge into what our problems was, people might get a bad perception of her. So like I said, my intent is never to blame her for what happened to us. I simply
That's
learn
really
from it and
nice.
move forward. Is
That's
is
honorable.
is like I said, it is what it is. I won't be put in that position again. I say that, so I ain't got to be mad at you. Go on about your life and enjoy it. You know,
Yeah,
um,
but I've learned. Thank you for the lesson.
I
Thank
think
you
it's
very
very
much.
valuable, and
Yes,
I see.
thank you
It's
for
an
this
experience that I
valuable.
don't need again. But that's how I
Mhm.
moved on from it. It's no point. Like I said, I got too much. It take time though. It take time, because I wasn't like that. I was 26. If that would have happened when I was younger, before I cleaned everything up, it wouldn't have went down like that. So it's a lot of maturity. But I
That's
say
what I was
this.
gonna say. Maturity helps.
I say this. Me being married to her, um, it gave me another level of understanding of responsibility because now I was a husband and that was a role
It
that
probably helped you. Maybe that was your lesson for this relationship that you're in now.
yeah, that's
You
all it
know?
did. It prepared me for this.
Yeah.
I tell my wife all the time, like she'd be like, "How can you not be mad or upset at her? Because it got me ready for you. I'm good."
Okay, that's
You
what's
know,
Yeah,
up.
everybody don't have that mindset. Everybody don't
Mm-hmm.
learn. Everybody don't learn from the first time.
Mm-hmm. Keep on repeating the same old mistakes and keep on complaining about the same mistakes. I'd be like, I don't even want to hear it no more. Do something about it because I don't even want to hear it. And
but
even myself, I'd be like, I need to stop complaining about the same thing over and over again. Do
Hey,
something about it or shut the fuck up.
hey, word. I'm gonna hop down in the chat, bro. I ain't gonna lie, my DoorDash here, bro. I gotta eat my food real quick.
oh, go ahead, bro. I appreciate
Oh,
you coming up,
DoorDash,
bro. I
what you
appreciate you
got?
coming up.
Damn Chinese food, man.
Oh,
Sleep.
okay, enjoy.
All right, so I'm gonna hop down in the chat, my boy.
Oh, for
All right,
sure. I appreciate you, bro.
all right, miss. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you
I
too.
can't even find the thing. I don't know if the link's still in the chat. But yeah, I've like the way I said like this in the environment I came up in. I had to be a quick learner, and I had to learn not only from my mistakes but from other people's mistakes, because it wasn't like you don't get second chances. And I got a couple. I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple, but you see people who don't get second chances, so you understand. You only really got one chance to make things work. So I had to learn not only from my mistakes but other people's mistakes, and I had to learn how to put myself in positions. If a mistake is made, it has to be minimal. So
Mm,
that's even the way I operate now. Like if I make a mishap, I make sure it's only a minimum consequence.
mm. Wow. So you're on guard.
I'm prepared. It's not even guard. Is see, it's a whole different mindset. Is like
No, okay, it's a difference. I get it. No, I get it. Being
yeah,
prepared and being on guard are two different things. I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
being on guard sometimes. You're not prepared for what's coming at you, but if you
Well, you never know what's gonna happen.
so you prepare for everything,
Exactly.
and that's what
But
gives
you don't
that's
even know what everything is though. But you try to.
you figure out. See, like this is my understanding of fear, right? Fear is simply the unknown. So
Hmm.
anything that I may fear, I just figure it out, so I won't have that emotion.
So
And that's
you
what I
conquer
do.
all your fears?
I got new fears because I got kids, But before I had my kids, I
Mm.
felt that I had no fear. I had no fear. I accept even
Heights?
my
Could you climb a
mortality.
mountain?
You said, huh?
Do you have a fear of heights? Could you go up in
Oh
a
no, I used.
elevator of a
Oh
hundred
no, I
tall
used to.
building?
No, I used to live in the small town I'm from.
Mm,
We used to climb mountains all the time. I'm talking about like we used to like I'm talking about as a kid, 3, 4 years old.
right.
I'm
Yeah.
traveling in the woods. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I learned
All
how to
over the
swim in the
place.
creek that led to a big lake. So no,
We used to do that stuff. We all did that back in those days. Like what, in the 70s? Are you 70s
no, I'm an
baby?
80s baby. I'm an 80s
Oh,
baby. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. But yeah.
okay.
So like climbing, we used to swing from tree vines. Jump from two-story
Yeah.
house
That
windows
country
onto a.
living, that good old country living, yeah.
It was a burnt up house down the street from where my grandmother lived, and I remember it was an old mattress outside. We used to jump from the second story
I
window to the
know. We
mattress.
used to do that too on them nasty ass mattresses.
Yeah, yeah, we used to do stuff like
We
that. So,
used to do
uh,
that too. Oh my God, I did it one time. I was so scared, but I did it.
yeah, but yeah, I only felt fear recently. When I had my kids, when I had my son,
Mm.
and his eyes and lips start swelling up, and he was like having confidence. So then that's the first time I felt fear.
Immediately after he was born.
No,
'Cause
he
I
was 2 years.
remember
No,
the
he was 2 years old.
congratulations and stuff coming out for your baby.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, he was 2 years old. He had an allergic reaction, and we still don't know to what. It was just he
But
was
you got a
laying.
newer baby though, too,
Yeah, I
right?
got a. Yeah, she 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she 2 months.
So what happened? His face swelled up? Her face?
No, his face swelled up. His lips swelled up. His eyes, and we just rushed him to the hospital. So he was good. The doctor said he had allergic reaction. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like. I've been in the medical field. I was an anesthesia tech for a while. So anything with the airwaves, it kind of, and then, but now it's my kid. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
different from,
Yeah,
you know,
most definitely.
like I done did CPR.
Even police officers, they can't, like, if something happened to somebody in their family, they don't want them to go at all.
Yeah, and then
You
now I
know?
can't drive. So, and then my wife was asleep, so he was laying on me. I happened to see, and then he like kind of gasped for air a couple times, so I couldn't clearly see if he had an obstruction in his throat. So when I seen him gas, I stuck my finger down. I felt his airway was open. So I'm shaking her, waking her up, and she looking like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "We got to get in the car. We got to go. He can't breathe." And I'm moving. I got him in the car seat, and she's still looking for her keys. And I'm like, "Come on!" Like, so that
Mm,
was the first time I felt fear because I didn't know if something was gonna happen to my son. Then I
mm,
realized like this is gonna be hard to get over. You know,
mm,
I don't know if I can master that fear of letting like my mortality, even my wife. You know, I understand like adults, like I understand death. I'm at peace with it, but this is something new. You know, like I got a kid. Like this is
I
different.
had that fear too when my kids were younger, and even still to this day, I'd be like, I don't know
Yeah,
what I would do if one of my children passed before I did. But
yeah. See
go
that
ahead.
that's something totally new I never experienced, and I don't know if that I
Yeah.
can
You're a new dad.
master that. Yeah, that I don't know if I can master.
You
But
can't master that. No way.
people have.
Oh, so you felt a sense of being out of control.
Yeah, I
You can
what
control
did it
this
do to
situation.
you know what I'm most afraid of? What it will not the fact that because I understand, like I said, we all as soon as we born, we here for a limited amount of time. I'm at peace with the fact that we all come and go. Like I said, my mom, my dad, I understand everyone has to go, but it's gonna change me.
Most
I'm gonna
definitely.
be colder.
Very
I think
right
I'm
it
gonna be
would.
could because I know first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut my emotions off because I don't want to feel the pain. So I'm gonna shut them off, and once I do that, I'm not gonna like I
Well, you haven't gone through that, so
yeah. Well, I've shut my
so
emotions.
how is he doing now?
Oh, he great. I call him thing one and thing two. My son,
Ah,
yeah, he
thing
the
one
boy,
and thing two.
yeah, because
Dang,
that's what.
Dad.
Have you ever seen Dr. Seuss? That's what he do in
Yeah,
the house. Like
thing one day. I have
he,
two children in the house with a spouse and a mouse in the house, and they all run in the house. Yeah, I'm just joking.
oh
They
no,
just,
you good. Yeah, no.
there ain't no Dr. Seuss.
When my daughter get to
You
walk,
said thing one and thing two. Those are the little green ones, right?
yeah, that's
The
them
little
little,
furry green ones.
yeah, them little things that come out the box and tear everything up. That's
Mm-hmm.
what my son is. Like don't give him no screwdriver. Anything that screws him,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
he done took table. Well, he took his little
Mm-hmm.
table apart. He took my
Ooh,
dining chair apart. Um,
well, he see you working on things around the house.
yeah, he's seen that.
Yeah, yeah, they're sponges.
Mhm. And I'm good. I mean,
You
like my
want to
mom.
fix some stuff?
Yeah, like my mom said I used to do that. So,
Okay.
and my mom just said
Wow.
her and my dad because they had me when I was 16.
Mm,
They was that's why
they
my
were
grandmother
young.
raised me. Yeah, that's why my grandmother raised me because they had me when they was babies. But she said I'm getting everything back that I gave them. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
looking like
you're taking everything apart. Well, you better hide your good shit. He might start taking
yeah.
phones and laptops.
Oh, he know how to work everything. He know how to
Ooh,
the
mm-mm.
little passcode to my phone because it's only a 4 digit. He know my debit code. Like when I put my debit card in at the store,
Mhm.
he want to push the code in. Like he pick up on everything. He observe. That's how I
You
am.
should probably go to like a pawn shop and get him something. He might be able to do some things like put things together. Get him some
Oh,
little things
eh,
from the pawn shop and let him bring them apart and put them back together.
I got him. I got him stuff like that. He got a
Mm-hmm.
little construction set.
Because he's gonna
He,
be practicing on your good stuff. You don't want
yeah, I
that.
get. He got a. He take his. He got a little 3-wheeler. He take it
Mm-hmm.
apart, the wheels off. He flip it upside down, take it apart. He know how to
Mm-hmm.
put the chain back on it.
That is so
He
cute.
he is mechanically
And
inclined.
he's only 3?
Yeah, he only 3, and then
Dang.
he
You better
he,
flourish that talent. He might be electrician for who knows, a new company that we never even heard of yet.
yeah. I'm gonna encourage him to whatever he because I like science and I like nature. And
Mm-hmm.
he'll go outside with me and look at the stars. So I'm gonna go buy him a little telescope, a small one, so he can look.
Oh,
Yeah, we do a little cool
Yeah,
stuff.
he's gonna be a little observer. He's a smart little cookie already. Not
Yeah,
a cookie. What should I call a boy? He's a smart little old man already.
yeah, he a trip. He a trip. And
Yeah.
he like a natural born leader. Anytime he get around kids, he get them together and like come do this, come do that. So it's crazy just
Oh, he
watching.
be bringing everybody together, running
Yeah,
things.
yeah, it's
What?
crazy. It's
Oh,
crazy
come on,
watching.
everyone. Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I got him. We got
They are
the
so
little
cute.
inflatable bounce houses,
Mm-hmm.
and we got one. It's a nice size one. Got a little slide and stuff on it, and then slide down to the bounce house. So he
Mm-hmm.
had grabbed the kids, like, "Come on, we go play with this." And then next thing you know, he on the other side of the yard playing with the little water, or the little pool, little what is it, slip and slide thing. Then he go to
Mm-hmm.
the little roller coaster thing, and all the kids
Mm-hmm.
gotta follow
And they
him.
all be following
Yeah,
him.
all the kids gotta follow him. So I'm like, and
He's
then
only 3 years old and he running things.
and my nephew be like,
Yeah.
Uncle D, check this out. I am not. My nephew talk like that. He be like,
Mm-mm.
I'm not following no kid.
People gonna be like, you better get your kid, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
but
tell you one thing, you better not come over here and hit me. I tell you that.
you know what? He
'Cause if
don't
he
hit
hit me, I'ma
nobody but
hit his little ass back.
yeah, he don't hit nobody but me. I don't understand that. It's like
Come get your son, man. He a little man.
I'm trying to teach him, like boxing and stuff. And he
Yeah,
hit me,
that's
but
a
he will
good
not hit
quality
another
to
kid.
have. Yeah, at least, yeah, he's a leader. He's gonna be a leader. He's gonna be leading somebody into some good stuff, though, right?
But see, I don't like the fact like if a kid bother him, he'd come to me and he won't like no. If they hit you, hit them back. Like I'm one of them because if you don't hit him,
Oh,
like nah, he won't fight.
he's
And
not a
he's big
fighter. He's
too.
not a fighter.
Like how big? We just took him to the doctor. He's 3 feet and 52 pounds.
I
Three.
don't know what that means for a 3-year-old.
He a big boy. He's solid too.
Okay.
Yeah, he a big boy. He's solid. Yeah, he's
Okay.
solid. Like people usually think he like 5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he a thick boy. He a big boy.
He be eating steak and stuff.
He don't like meat. He do not only meat he like
I'm
is
just
chicken.
joking.
Uh, no, my brother used to tease me because when we
I'm getting giddy. I better get off of this line. I'm getting so giddy. I'm just laughing at everything. But he sounds like such a cute little. I really do love the kids, but I'm so glad my children are grown.
I can't wait till they grow up.
Ooh, man, I love them. I be having like grown folk. They be having grown folk conversations with you.
They got too much damn energy, man. I'll be like,
Be like, if you
I
hit me,
don't make
I'm gonna
fun
hit your
of
ass. I'm gonna hit you back. I don't care what your mama say, what your daddy say. But
That's
I
not
won't
easy.
do it. I won't, do it hard. But you're gonna learn today. Because you know how some kids are. They'll come over to somebody's house and be terrorizing, and the parents won't say anything. You
Like my
know.
like my wife still work in the hospital. She do X-rays, and when she
Mm-hmm.
was 9 months, she was like 2 weeks away from delivery. She went to go see a patient to bring him over to the X-ray, and she said this little kid just ran around the corner and punched her in her stomach 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? She said,
See,
"Well, I grabbed him." I said, "Why you ain't slap him?" She was like, "You hit
no,
me
she
like a
couldn't do
kid."
that.
Shit, I would have. You got me.
No, just
If
grab
I
his
was
little
there,
ass.
nah. If I was there and he punched my wife in the stomach, that you hit my baby.
I know, right? He probably would have flew across the room.
And then you know what? We spent the next 4 hours because she started having cramps and stuff. So she had to go to a
Hmm.
hospital. Like she don't
See?
what is it? It's like an emergency clinic that she worked in.
Urgent
It's not
care.
it's yeah, because it don't it's like it has an emergency room, but it don't have patient rooms. So she
That's
had to go
like
to an
urgent
actual
care.
yeah. So she had to go to an actual hospital, and we
Oh,
sat there
okay.
for 4
Oh,
hours.
you in a small town? I don't know.
Oh no, we in the city now. I'm in
Oh,
Detroit. I'm in the suburbs of Detroit.
oh, okay.
But Yeah, so we even here, we got these. I forgot what it's called. It's not called urgent care though. It's
But
called something.
whatever it's called, she had to go there because of the kid punched her
Yeah,
in the
because the
bed.
kid punched her. That's why I was. That's what kind of ticked me off. Like I'm protective over my
See,
family,
these badass kids, these parents don't want to tell their children what to do.
and
Your
then
kid ain't gonna come just bite the fuck out of me.
the
And you
lady,
don't say nothing. Tell my my ass. I'm gonna
and then,
bite your kid back straight up.
and then
Gonna
she
come
said
get
the
the
lady didn't.
son.
And then she said the lady didn't even do nothing. She said, "Well, I'm sorry. He was a little aggressive.
Mm.
His
Mhm.
little aggressive ass would
No,
have
no,
been."
no, 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 ma'am, no, ma'am.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
child gonna get it to y'all. Both of y'all gonna learn today. Okay, y'all gonna learn today.
Learn today the word. Like,
Okay, you said you would have messed. You would have fucked that kid.
yeah, my baby. I mean, it's
So what
different.
happened? Was she okay?
Yeah,
Did
she was okay. Everything worked out. Everything was cool. She didn't. But at first they couldn't find like the. I forget which they said she had. She
was
had
she
like a,
having like cramps? She wasn't
yeah.
having no
She was having
no
cramps and
bleeding or anything.
no, it wasn't no bleeding. But
Oh, good thing.
when they did the reason she had to go to the hospital because what is it, like a low placenta or something like that? But they didn't
Mm,
add that, so they couldn't find like the baby's heartbeat. So they sold it.
mm.
And then when we got there, they did some tests and they said no, she had. I think it's
That
called a
little
low
motherfucker,
placenta.
her baby could have murdered your baby. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And she was in the hospital, and this little kid running around punching pregnant women.
yeah. But hold
I
on,
would. She should have. She probably could have sued her. Shit, sue that ass.
you okay? Oh, this is Phil. I thought that was Nola at first. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay, well, yeah. I'm glad everything turned out okay, but yeah, people need to get control of their badass look. I love kids, I really, really do. I wanted to be a school teacher, a nurse, or something like that, but now, I mean, I love them, but these motherfuckers, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say
oh, I
motherfuckers.
just read that. No, that's not. That's Corey. I just seen
Who?
that.
What happened?
Oh no, Nashawn asked was that Moonlight. Like, no, that's Corey. I don't even know if he's still in the chat. I don't know why when people come up here, their names don't
But yeah,
pop.
I don't mean to, call little kids motherfuckers, but some of them are really bad, and so get control of them, please. Handle your children. Rich people, it's not just poor people. Rich people, foreign people, grab these little motherfuckers that be running around the store stuff getting. Oh, there the baby is. Okay.
Yeah, he was.
I have such
He's
a
up.
soft heart for children. Okay. Well, I shall let you go, Papa.
All righty, I'm gonna try to
Have a
switch
good
over
night.
to my phone. You too. I'll still be on for a minute. I'm gonna switch over to my phone and put him back to sleep.
Okay.
Usually he go back to sleep, but yeah. So
All
I'm
right.
still talking for a
Needs
minute.
your help. Daddy duty.
Daddy duty.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thanks again, Corey. I appreciate you. Give me 1 second, people. I'm about to just switch over to my phone. Um, I don't know if Nishan's still in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna just switch over real quick. Hold on, Bob. Here I come. Yeah, but yeah. So what's popping, man? What else we talk? I wanna when I put my son to sleep, I wanna show y'all this story.
This little 14-year-old girl in Michigan. They found her. She was missing for a whole year, and they found her in a closet. But it was interesting because I couldn't find like a missing picture of her, and the area that she was taken from, and the area they found her in, um, is a white area, and I thought that was interesting how you can't find no pictures or you can't find no information, even on the people who they arrested for kidnapping. And they also saying now that her mother might be a reason why she got kidnapped in the first place. Like her mother might have been involved. But it's funny. I just thought it was funny because if it was a black family or black people, I think they would have had their pictures and everything online. But it's still sad because when they found her, like I said, she's 14 years old. But when they found her, she's 7 months pregnant. So the people kidnapped her and sexually abused her and impregnated the kid. And this shit is happening, not just it happens to anybody. Like it's not a race thing. It's not a have or have nots. Like anybody, when it comes to child abduction, anybody, everybody is vulnerable to it. And no matter what race she is, that's sad. That I mean, I'm happy she alive because a lot of times when people go missing, they ain't found alive, but they found the girl alive. It's just unfortunate. Now she's 14 years old and pregnant. I can't, and she's 7 months pregnant. So there's no aborting the baby. And just the trauma that little girl gonna have, that shit fucked up. That shit is really fucked up. But this shit like this happen all the time. When I was looking for the pictures to see, and when I was looking for pictures, I seen like 7 or 8 other stories like that where they just recently found um people who was missing. I don't think they was pregnant, but I know they found a body in Minnesota. Um, but they found one girl alive in Tampa, and she was missing for like a year. But just looking for the pictures for the story, because I was interested because in the news report they didn't show the family, they didn't show the people who got arrested. So I'm assuming, I don't even know if they white. But I'm just assuming they are because usually when it's black people or something like this happened to black people, they show an old missing picture of the girl, or show the family members. They always show it. So since they didn't show it, I just assumed. And when looking for it, it's just a whole bunch of stories similar to it. And with the way technology is now and all the cameras and stuff, it's crazy how people are still getting abducted. Just getting kidnapped. Um, it's crazy. It's like the more things they do to stop criminals, the more creative criminals get. That's our society. The more creative ways we find to prevent things, the more creative ways people find to overcome those things. But we can't find creative ways to feed the homeless, shelter the homeless. Can't find ways to do that. Stop this drug problem. So many issues we have. Bro, you need to go to sleep. Can y'all hear me? Nate, you still in the chat, bro? I think I'm still right in the room. I think I don't know if this boy gonna go to sleep. I think I'm gonna end this live. If he go to sleep, I might start another one. But I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Do me a favor though, hit that like button. And if you new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it means a lot to me. But that's the word. That's all I got for you.